Hello and happy Friday. My name is Brooke Selection of brittwriterly. It's a book and topics where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. I hope that y'all can hear me, but I'm stirring from a cafe because construction has been done over my roof and it's super loud and it's giving me a headache. So Pat, Bureau Manager Pat, and the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Because I'm also wearing my nose pants and earbuds, and I can never tell how loud or softly I'm talking until someone's like, I can't hear you. So let me know if you can hear me, slash if you can hear the music around. We're going to do a lot of sprinting today because I have a lot of writing to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and put up our first timer, and then as folks trickle in, we'll just answer the first question, which is today, what is your favorite place to read? I usually end up reading in my car or at home. Um, yay! I usually end up reading at home. But today I'm reading in a cafe. So it's a very cute cafe. On one of their like seat swings, super fun. So yeah, we're gonna get into our first sprint. If this is your first time joining us, if you're coming in later, if you're watching on the rewatch, greetings and welcome. I hope you stay a while. Okay, we're gonna try this doggy timer. Hey, T. Okay, we're gonna start our first sprint. T, we're gonna get right into it this morning. First question is, where is your favorite place to read? And I will see y'all's answers when we get back from this cute little doggy timer sprint. In 3, 2, 1, I'll turn the pages. Oh, okay. Cat likes to read in bed. I used to read in my bed a lot, but well, I guess I still do. When I'm like going to sleep and listening to an audiobook, I do still read in my bed. But I used to just like get in bed to read, and I don't do that anymore. Now I kind of just read wherever I am. But yeah, I do still spend a lot of time in bed listening to audiobooks to listen to the readings in the morning. A special chair. Tell us more. Is it like cushiony and huge and curl upinable? You better, Pat. Watch your back. Good morning, Elena. It's been a minute, I feel. She made it gone. That was more than 3 minutes ago. Good morning, Deidre. We made it to Friday. My goodness. My dog's giving us enough alone. Our hopes are with you. Taylor Johnston. Thank you. Trying to see your. I can't tell exactly what your avatar is, but it's colorful. Also, I don't know that I've met you before. If I have, sorry, welcome back. If I haven't, welcome. We hope you stay well. I am at a cafe today. I don't know much when I was talking so loud. It's 3 feet in front of us. But I'm at a cafe today because someone is working on my roof. So this, believe it or not, was the quieter of the two options. Mercy. Okay. We're just gonna slide. We're just gonna slide into our next friend. I think she's having connection issues. This next question could be a little controversial. No, not this question. Question 3 could be a little controversial. Question 2 is easy. What book has brought you out of a reading slump? I think everyone knows for me it's the Amaranthine Saga. That's the truth. What book has brought you out of a reading slump? Okay. Kiss the bird. Interesting. Okay. And we're gonna be like smart heavier today because this cafe is kind of loud. So I don't wanna send to it. And I can't tell how much of this y'all can hear. So I don't want to be super noisy. I don't know that I have a favorite place. Maybe on the couch. That's the thank you track hydrate. Maybe on my couch. Like if I can be horizontal, reading or listening to a book, but not be sleeping, it's perfect. It's perfect. So that is my desire. Shay, can you actually run this timer?
I definitely try. Give me a second. I definitely try.
Did you say your connection is still bad? I'll just put the link to it in the private chat so you can go to that timer specifically.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna look because like I can hear you good now, but earlier with every other word I couldn't hear, so I wasn't sure if it was me. That's why I came in and I can hear you good now.
It could be the Wi-Fi of this place. It's not 100%. I put the link to the timer in the private chat. Definitely hit that like button. Yeah, so our second question is what book is Brett Joanna reading from? For me, it's the Amaranthine Saga. They're just so light, especially the first two. Very light, very just like sweet, very sweet, and a super like large world. Just disappear into. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We're just gonna wait for Shay to, if she can't get the timer up. Because, you know, when I'm not on the page, my timer just kaputzes. What if it kaputs? It just stops playing for y'all? Which usually I'm like, I mean, that's fine. But if it's a timer about playing dogs, I want y'all to be able to see them frolic if you so choose. Is it working, Shay? Okay, maybe it is her connection. Okay, I'm just gonna do it from my computer. Maybe it is her connection. All right, we're gonna go into our second sprint. And 3, 2, 1. Now, turn the pages. Okay, that was our second friend. Good morning, Ashley. I don't know that I've seen you here before, so if not, welcome. And if so, apologies. Welcome back. General Manager Pat, welcoming you in. Shay, you're on mute if you're trying to talk. I think I saw your lips moving. Okay. I need to find a way. Really? Oh, you don't have Netflix anymore? I mean, good things depends on who you're talking to and what they're looking for when they watch Love is Blind. Because the mess is messing. And also, I think it's worthwhile to have a conversation about the overuse of the term narcissist. We just got to back up a little bit because I don't know how many degrees in psychology on any level, undergraduate or graduate level, we got walking around here just calling everyone who you don't like a narcissist. Come on now. Listen, is he a little arrogant? Sure. Was it a little much? Yeah. Narcissist, relax. That's a real term. It don't just mean someone who is a little full of themselves who you don't like and who could relate to people a little bit better. Like it's more than that. So there's this character, not character, I mean, they're all characters to me, but there's this guy on there who everyone's calling a narcissist. And I'm just like, I don't think that Uche is a narcissist. Me personally, I really don't. Um, I'm on, I binged the first 4 episodes in one super unproductive day. And later this weekend, perhaps I will watch the rest of them, but I just have so much other stuff to do with like writing. I cannot certify that I will do that this weekend. Potentially, but also potentially not. But if I need an escape, which I absolutely will, then maybe I will use my I need an escape time to watch Love is Blind. Because I'm hearing that like it gets a little once they get out them pods, per usual. The pods be a little messy, but when it starts hitting the rooftop is when they get out of the pods, and inevitably someone is like, "He a little fine. Oh, she looks good." Da, 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 da. I'm just like, if Love is Blind proves anything, it's that Love is not blind. Because these people hit the thing as soon as they see these people in public. As soon as they see someone in public with their own eyeballs, love is not only blind, love is not only not blind, love is stupid. They just start doing stuff. And it becomes obviously more about lust than love. And I'm just like, regardless of what you feel and whether or not you want to call it love, none of it is going to work if you lack discipline. And that's the part that people don't talk about on Love is Blind. They don't have no discipline. Ooh, so and so is cute and da da da. But your person, who you say was your person, is over yonder. Why don't you go sniffing behind them and not the other person who dumps you or who you don't? Like, wow. Anyway, whenever you find a way to start watching it, let me know because I want to hear your reactions. Because I'm just like, no, love is very much physical and it's undisciplined. Let y'all tell it. I don't know. Anyway, the question on the floor was, what book has brought you out of the depths of a reading slump? Okay, anyone. We already know for me, it's Amaranthine Saga. Thank you. Next, it's boring at this point. What about the rest of you?
I would have to say Delicious Monsters because after I finished it, I read like 7 more books. So yeah, so I'd say Delicious Monsters brought me out of a reading slump. It was amazing. So yeah. Normally though, when I'm in a reading slump, I'll pick up a Frank Peretti book. So
Was there anything about Delicious Monsters specifically that
it was great. She put her foot in it. There you go. Like she didn't have no reason showing out like she did. She just showed her whole peach, and I don't understand it, but I loved it. And
not
I'm
the
ready for the
piece?
next book. So there you go. She showed out now. I didn't know what was going on, and I wasn't even mad. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm reading. I'm just here for the ride, and I'm enjoying myself. And that don't ever happen. I don't ever know what's going on. Except for this other book I'm reading. I don't know what's going on in that book either. It's a little crazy.
What other book are you reading?
I mean, okay. So it is October is UK Black History Month. And it's Black Awareness. Yeah, I know I don't like talking about non-black books when it's black stuff going on. That's why I ain't saying nothing about it. But since you asked, I'm reading this book. It's one of the puzzle books. So it's one of the books where you're supposed to like solve the murder as you're like reading it. But I'm over 200 pages in. I don't even know who did. Right. Yeah. So and the only reason I ain't finished it is because I'm reading it with somebody and we like set discussion dates. Because I would have been done by now because I want to know what's going on. Because literally I'm confused. I'm definitely confused. So it's been a ride. I'm definitely trying to get through it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that what you've been reading during the sprint?
No, I've been trying to get my computer to work during the sprint. So I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't had no time to read. I've been trying to get the internet going. And the last one, once it did go, I went to walk the dogs because they was being not Titan. Truly, I say they, but it's really only Titan. Titan was like, get me out of here since I need to go outside. Catch me outside. How about that? I was like, okay, boy, let's go. Then he tried. Last night he tried to get a possum. I was like, I can't let you do that. Today he tried to get a kitty cat. Again, I can't let you do that. It was a lot.
I said, I just want to live a raucous life.
He'd be like, let me at it. And I'd be like, nah, son. Like, I can't do that. You have to be a good boy. Like, no.
He said, no.
I gotta hold you back.
He said, let Cleo be the good one.
Yeah.
I didn't come here for that.
He said, I'm about that life. And I was like, but you don't need to be. You really don't. You don't need to be. That
Choose
possum,
a different life.
And it was like a baby possum. And I was like, bro, like there's usually a group of these. So no, I really don't want you to go after this thing.
Are possums dangerous?
Nah, but I feel like they got rabies.
Oh,
so like if that thing bites you, boy, I mean, you're not coming in my house. If he bites you,
yeah, no. This is not the Arthur watching God. You're not. We're not about to.
Sir, we're gonna stay up there. Sorry. I'm gonna have a vigil for you in my house on the other side of the door. I don't know what to tell you, sir.
Stay safe out there.
I watched when they started doing those movies again, where they shot them like you were behind the camera. That quarantine movie with the rabies. I seen that movie. We're not doing that. You're not turning my house to quarantine 3. We're not doing that.
Mercy.
Okay. I do be feeding him. He chunky. Let other people tell it. I saw Titan sitting down. He was like, he's getting a little big. Man, I don't know what you talking
about. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go into our third sprint, and this is where the question gets controversial.
Oh snap.
Now, I didn't say has any book ever given you a book hangover. That's different. It was so good. I don't know who could do it like this. Put you in a slump where you're like, I can't read that now. Well, I guess if you want to put book hangover in it because you just want to be super positive, that's fine too. If you're like, no, I was in a slump because I was hungover from this book, that's fine. Go ahead. So that's the how. Has any book ever put you in a slump? How? Was it a hangover or was it I'm done? I can't. I want to, but I can't. The spirit is willing, but the flesh. My eyes are closed. I want to read, but I'm just looking at you like this. I want to read so bad, but I just watch this. Has that ever happened to you? Who did? And how? Okay, we're gonna get into it. At the end of our final sprint, we had 3 again. Wow, what a time to be alive.
I'm proud.
And three, two, I know, one, y'all turn them pages. All right, humans. That was our last sprint. Um, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Internet finally started to act like it got sense. I think we got a storm coming. I think that's what it's been.
It's gonna rain tomorrow, they say here.
It's really dark. And the crazy thing is, we got a football game tonight, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Hey Shay.
I can see that. I can see that doing that. I can see that doing that. I can see it got a lot of potential to do that. It got a lot of potential.
Stop. That needs to be an Instagram sound.
You said what?
That needs to be an Instagram sound.
It got a lot
I can see that.
I can see that. I can see that.
It got a lot of potential to do that. I can see that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I got a few. Let's go on. Let's go down.
Give us the list.
Now I'm gonna finish this one because it's in my Libby right now because I said I was gonna finish it, but the first one was Ashes of Gold. Ashes of Gold put me in a reading slump because I couldn't. I was like, whew. But then we had, because I was supposed to be reading it with somebody when it came out, but then we had the Miss Yellow readathon, so I came out the slump. Thank God for that. But before, if I didn't have it, I was gonna be stuck. The other one was Grown. Grown put me in a reading slump. I read that and I was like,
this is all different timings, right?
Yeah, these are all different
times. Grown was a couple years ago. Okay.
Yeah. Grown was before Ashes of Gold. Grown was before Ashes of Gold. Yeah. It was it put me in a reading slump. And then there was one, I feel like, no, I don't feel like I was gonna say, because I didn't dislike it. What was it? Was it The Taking of Jake Livingston? Because I feel like we had to pause reading because like it was like that.
I definitely did. I never went back.
Yeah, I know I finished it, but
it was Ryan Douglas, right?
Ryan Douglas, right? And I finished it, and I thought it was because it was another one that was Compton Get Out, and it was one of the only ones that, as Compton's Get Out, actually had like a black friend in it. Like, okay, well there we go, the black friend segment. Okay, there we go. At least I see where the parallels came in because the rest of y'all just said black horror and Get Out.
Y'all just saying something.
Nah, it's not. Nah.
Y'all just saying stuff now.
Y'all just saying, man, they got a knack for that, don't they? They got a knack for that. I can't say White Smoke because I immediately jumped into something else after that to cleanse my palate. Okay. So that wasn't a slump. But it was a fun hate read. And Cherish Fairy didn't put me in a slump either, but it was a fun hate read. But I went into those with the expectation of hate reading. So I think if I was like excited for them,
the disappointment would have been transformed.
Yeah, I think that would happen. And that's why I think I know that's why Ashes of Gold put me, because I was really excited for that.
High on the wings. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Yeah, I'm around Skylar. Whenever I'm not on that page, it freezes for y'all. But when I go back to it, it catches up to itself. So that's why. The regulars know the deal. So thank you, Pat, for vouching for me. I'm about. Let's see. Weather for Everyone. All right, Deidre. That last book, My Sister Soldier, forgot the name because I blacked it out. I have not heard a single good thing about that book. Not one.
Coldest Winter Ever was the first one, right? Right.
I never read any of them.
I haven't read it either. I just know I watched they live talking about it. That was funny.
Man, they were upset.
That was hilarious. I thought
upset, underwhelmed, disappointed, outraged. And
didn't she come for somebody too? Didn't she like come for somebody and like they reviewing something too?
Oh, did she? I don't. Every time authors have to tiptoe into these spaces, they get their feelings hurt.
Man.
Just like, I don't talk to each other about what happens to you. You don't want to save other people from this kind of embarrassment.
Man. Because I
This
know I ain't never
backlash.
gonna tag you in it because I don't want you to find it because I know I'm dead. I don't want you to have these feelings.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
I need
about
to
to say
fix
something, but I caught myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm working to live.
I did. I
I was
caught
like,
myself. I'm so proud of myself. I caught myself. What book put you in a slump? Yes, you. Yeah. What book put you in a slump? Do tell.
let's just choose one.
Yeah,
Let's
just
just choose
said
one.
one book. I didn't say books. I just said one. Just one.
And I don't.
I can't stand you. I really can't. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to laugh like that, but it was funny.
I've said no words yet.
And that was why it was funny. It was the it reminded me of that like the like bell that you hear randomly one day a week, the alarm that go off around people's houses in the South. That like the little
Like
sundown
from a.
town bells.
Oh. Mm-mm. You said a sundown town?
So like in the South, in a lot of towns, randomly one day a week you'll hear like alarm, like you'll hear like a
Oh
siren.
yeah, like the tornado testing. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what it is. Like so originally they were alarms to tell black people when they could come in and out of those towns. And they've been like deregistered like for that, but they still go off on that system. Because why would you test them every week to make sure they work? That doesn't even logically make sense. So yeah, that's what they were for originally. To let black people know when they could and couldn't be inside on certain sides of town safely. Yeah. Look at I didn't make it up. I'm dead serious. I did not make this up. I can't tell if the internet is bad or you just think I'm lying. But I'm dead serious. I was like, I did not make this up. I swear.
That's crazy. Talk about relics of the past.
Right, because people don't want to acknowledge that stuff is ingrained in this country.
They told us it was tornado testing.
That's what they tell us now, but that's not like that's
not them lying to my 16-year-old self, and I just believed them.
No.
Oh no. That was last week. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that, but no. Sister Soldier came for somebody's review of that second book. I can't remember who it was.
Coldest winter ever is the first one.
Is the first one.
Yeah, if you have a good one that puts you in a slump for a good reason, you can say that too. I don't know. Honestly, that's the gag. It's like I'm just like it's less one book that's put me in a slump and more the recurrence of the same book over and over again by different titles and covers, Courts of X and X and da 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 and blah blah blah. All of that has put me in a slump. And I've been in a slump from YA fantasy for years at this point. Like I don't know that I've read anything since any YA something since Tutu. Like after I got through all the books I needed to read in 2021 of like Redemptor and Beast of Prey and Tutu, I don't know that I've read anything since then. Even books that I've wanted to read, like Beast of War, whatever the second one is.
Beast of Ruin.
Yes, Beast of Ruin. It's on my Audible. And I've begun to listen to it. I just am so disillusioned and bored and annoyed with YA fantasy. Even that I just can't. Like my mentally, there's a block there. Like it's a legitimate slump. And it's even like I said, the books that I want to I want to finish this trilogy. It's good. But I'm just so like YA, my brain turns off. The same way it is with nonfiction, the same way it is with middle grade. I can try to read a middle grade book and it'll be good. And I still am like I'll start it and I never am able to finish. So I suspect it's because I've been working on this romance for a little bit now because I usually end up being drawn to read what I'm working on. So I think when I go back to my fantasy, to my YA fantasy, I'll have my palette will be sufficiently cleansed to go back and read in the genre that I'm writing. But as of now, I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But one book that I definitely stopped reading instantly, although I cannot attest that it actually put me necessarily wrong. Although this is when I was like, is it me? Because everyone was so excited for it, and I was like, absolutely the freak not. Children of Blood and Bones. Immediately no. I got 10% in on Audible, and I was like, let me just go ahead and get my credit back. Because I don't. Can't do it. So, yeah, that book. And maybe it was then that I began to get my whiff of death for YA fantasy that I was like, I can't do this. We're excited about something that I feel nothing for. And people like the first one. Then the second one came and I was like, I'm not going to say I told you so. It's not like that. But I'm just saying, interesting. Yeah, the Memphis issue is unfortunate. No, it's okay. Yes, The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I really need to go and read that. It's on my script. It's there. Winner the winner. Hello.
Gods for me.
Huh?
The Kingdom of Gods for me.
Put you in the book hangover?
Yeah, when I finished See a Story, I was like, and then I was utterly confused how she didn't win an award until The Broken Earth, because I was like, did y'all not read these 3 books? Because what is wrong with you?
Right. We don't talk about those books enough at all.
That the Inheritance trilogy is
top tier.
Phenomenal.
Top tier and underrated. I'm just like, please.
And again, because my I feel like foray is the right word. Am I using that correctly? Into adult fantasy. There we go. And in the vocabulary, my foray into adult fantasy and science fiction was in K. Jemisin. I might be a little bit of a elitist at this point because I really don't know how you gonna that's where I started. I didn't work my way up to Jemisin. That's where I started. So it just kind of, and it makes it really hard to impress me now. Really, because I'd be like, but are your worlds really worlding? Do I really just want to be there? Are your characters really gathering me? Can I say that I didn't even like your main character and still the book was a 5?
That's hard to do.
That is hard to do.
That's hard to do. And this woman got a whole degree in psychology. So I feel like she just has a grasp on the human mind enough to where even the bad behavior is like, that was really trash you, but it makes a lot of sense.
It
makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and that's what it is when I'm it put me in a slump because of just how repetitive it was. And I just got tired of seeing. I just got tired of the same things being pushed and then having to go search so far for something different. And then people being like, I have something different, but knowing that agents don't want that. Or didn't at the time. Hopefully, maybe for all we know, there's a wave of different coming right now. But for a while, it's been a wave of same old. And I'm just I can't do it. So yeah, Anyway, it is 12:10, so I'm gonna let Shay do outros. Oh, also, I'm gonna let Shay do outros first, and I'll just tell y'all that I'm going to be away next weekend, so we won't be sprinting next weekend. We'll be back the week after that. And I'll put something in my community tab to remind y'all if I remember honestly. But there is no sprint set up for next week, so also that's the first sign that they won't be here. Shay, do you have any outros?
Hey y'all. I'll be back sprinting this week, so check my page when I put them up. I don't know. I'll put them up later today, so they'll be there. So click the reminder button. But bye. We out here.
Yeah. If you haven't seen on my Instagram, I just created a Patreon with one of my friends who's also a writer. It's called Legends of Two Black Girls, and we are writing melanated fanfic. Let me go grab the link actually. Shay, keep talking. But that's my newest writing venture.
Okay, so if y'all haven't seen, y'all go over there. There is a snippet about it on her Instagram. They were talking about it, and it is an anime where they are doing Naruto. I feel like fan fiction. Is it Naruto? Did I see Naruto? Yes. And for those of y'all who are purists, as they say, they did not change anybody's ethnicity. They created two new black characters. So go ahead and get your feeling of us in that world. Is all I'm saying. Did you grab the link? I need to keep talking.
Well done. Perfectly timed.
Okay, there you go. There you go. I got you, friend. I got
you. Perfectly timed. So y'all head on over and check it out. There's some stuff in the free tier. And if you want to read the full fanfic, that's in the mainstream tier, which is $3 a month. So yeah, support if you're able, but if you're not able, you can still get a snippet of some of the character art and the story. At any rate, y'all have an amazing week. Drink water, mind your business, and stay dry. Bye.